let's get that going. YouTube should be up. Hello, YouTube. We are streaming some FM any second now. So welcome to the stream. But welcome everyone to the stream. We're continuing our Chasing Amorim dream. I don't know why I said dream. I just couldn't think of the other word. Last time, we were in a tough situation. We were chasing for the promotion group, which was top 4. But with one game to go, we were behind by 1 point. But the good news was that Trofense and Varzim both played each other, which meant if we won, we'd be good. We'd be to the Champions Group. So, did we win? Did we make the Champions Group? Well, if you don't look at the title. Sorry, I have to. I wanted to show something, but I had to click continue once. Oh, I have to sim one whole day. Okay, I should have thought this through a little bit more. All right, are we on the Sunday? No, I need to sim to the 26th. Okay, there we go. There we go. Stop. Okay. So what happened against Lessa on the final day? Did we get the goals we needed? Or were we stuck to the relegation group? Well, still loading. Well, ignore the top of the screen here and focus on one player. Not Amorim, but Obama. Bang. Thanks to that goal and another one to secure a 2-0 victory, we would finish in the top 4 and make it to the Champions Group, where we have a chance to get promoted. So, here's how it looks. Let me just get this to the first stage. So there's the final table. Top 4, 29 points. We barely make it, but we do. And so we're in the Champions Group with 7 other teams who did pretty well. Can we finish in the top 3 to give ourselves a chance for a promotion? We'll see. Let's see what you guys are saying. I know it's preseason and a shitty US friendly tournament, but our comeback against Liverpool yesterday was nice and promising. I saw a funny comment about that, Begastov. It's like Daniel Fark wasted a generational halftime team talk for a preseason game. Because, like, I was watching the game. I thought the halftime was done. Liverpool walked out. And Leeds didn't walk out for, like, another 10 minutes. It was kind of funny. But not really funny by the end. He tries to take him out and gets body slammed in the process by Toyo. It was great. Atletico Crystal Palace. All right. I should start recording this as well. Now, what should I do for the team? Are there parts of the team I'm not happy with that I think I can improve? Probably. I mean, if I go to selection info, like, ideally I'd like a better right back, but then again, he scored me the big goal. Center backs were fine. Left back were fine for this season. BI, again, not the best, but DMs don't really get the best match ratings. Ideally, I would like a right mid that is fit, because Thiago Vega, who's been good for us in that role, has been injured quite often this season. Amorim, fine enough. Yeah, 6.99. Reina, 6.99. Pikas has been all right. Not perfect, not great. And then, yeah, striker we've been a little bad with. The strikers haven't been great for us this season. Neither Fonseca nor Ka have been able to get the job done for us. So, but the problem we have is, we have 500 in our wage budget. So we can find somebody. Who should that somebody be? A striker, a right mid, ideally someone who's homegrown, probably listed for loan. Let's look at right mids first. Why is it goalkeepers? Why is the goalkeeper attributes showing? Let's just look at right mids. What right mids are available on loan? Your striker force seems to be abhorrent. A second right back would be good. Let's see. Let me just look again at the thing here. So it's, yeah, homegrown nation. So it's from the same nation. That's what we need. We need guys who've trained in Portugal. We have here this guy who's all right. Let's see. We got a guy for free here. Daniel Marquez. He's not that good. Leo Lopez. Rodrigo Ramos. Rodrigo Ramos does look okay. I would like a little more work rate and teamwork, but, you know, I can't really ask for too much. Yeah, this guy's not that great. This guy, not that great. Yeah, not a lot of good options here at right mid specifically. What about striker? Are there any good strikers available on loan? Porto B, they gotta have a good guy. Huh, not terrible. Very good physically. Great in the air. But is he homegrown in the nation? No. So I should probably add the fact that I need let's see. Homegrown status, trained in nation 15 to 21. There we go. We can't raid the Benfica Academy for loans. Well, if they don't want to join us on loans, then that's an issue. If we don't see Benfica players on here, then no, we can't, because they won't want to join me. Okay. Let's see. Any guys here that are decent? Let's just have good off the ball, good composure. Just put that at 13, see what pops up. We got one guy here. He's not that great. So we got to drop it down to 12 maybe. And really the best option for a striker would probably come from one of these guys. This guy ain't terrible, but is he that much better than what we got? Yeah, like this guy might be the best option. Tsuba or Bitsa. Not the best teamwork. I guess he would be better. But would they be able to would they be willing to loan him for a cheaper wage as well? Because we don't have all the money. So let me think here, guys. Let me think here. So, yeah, because clearly midfielders they're clicking. Left wingers and left back they're clicking. Center backs they're clicking. Striker not clicking. The thing is, this guy should be decent enough, but he's just not. Good header of the ball, but kind of wasted for a guy with 9 jumping reach. Good finishing, but not really the dribbling or first touch. Okay mentals. Okay physicals. And yeah, Dija's just been crap. So, let's think. Let's think here. So Ka is someone I can for sure get rid of if I don't want him because he's not that good. But I might as well just not. I mean, let me see if I can just offer this guy out on loan. Just to free up some wages. Because he's not going to do the job for me. He's indeed Kaka. We can't, but I mean, look, we can look at Benfica, but I doubt any of these guys are going to be interested in joining me. If we look at their B team, look at what strikers they got. Justin Trevisan. Again, or Jelani Treviston. I don't know why I said Justin. He doesn't really look that much better than what we got. Like, I think what would change my mind about a player maybe is if they had, if we got rid of that stuff, but they had high teamwork and work rate. Yeah, this Kuba guy. Or this Pedro guy. Best bet is B or under 23. Tomas Suarez. Okay, then what about right mid? Do they have out-and-out right mids? Diogo? No, you're not that great. Yeah, you're not that great at all. Not really what we need. Obrador. I remember this guy. I used him on... What's my Espanol save? And then if we look at Benfica under 23s. Let's see. See any of these strikers? He's got pace, but he doesn't have much else. Probably not. Gustavo Ferreira, probably not. Like, these guys are probably just not enough to really make any impact. And then you, yeah. You gotta effing die for 3 points. You do. If you want to stay here. But yeah. Strikers, there's a lot more options. I mean, there's a Portuguese striker here, Kande. I like Kande, but he's not going to do much for me here. Yeah, like, who wants him? Okay. Yeah. I feel like I need somebody else for striker. But that right mid guy does look good. The one from Viz. Was it this guy? Or is it this guy? Yeah, this guy's bad. And then the other guys weren't that great, correct? Yeah, so Rodrigo Ramos. He actually has good vision and passing as well. If we compare him with Thiago Vega, was it? Yeah, better than Thiago Vega in many parts of the pitch. So yeah, I should definitely go for this guy. Unfortunately, I don't have 750 available, and I want to use him as a right midfielder. I will use him as a star player. And then, I mean, very versatile player as well. Could use him at right back, although I don't advise that. Dembele, Detmax. Yeah, the guy who signed from Real Madrid last season and played a total of 67 minutes. Obrador, damn. Oh, that's rough. That is indeed rough, man. Okay, so that would solve right mid. And then right back, you just have to use either Obama or Deja and just deal with it. Vega, like Vega's useful, but he can also be useful as a rotational left winger. And that can... Carlo, let's see. And I could get rid of Carlos Daniel. Try to loan him out. Try to find a striker that is not homegrown. And maybe we'll be looking good. Let me offer the player out on loan. Let's see. If we can get a striker, if Ka and that guy leaves, and I just get any sort of striker that can play there, it doesn't matter if he's from Portugal or not, what would be my options? Just this guy? What? Hmm. Let me clear all again. And let's look at strikers, pace, acceleration, off the ball, composure, at least 12. Okay, now a lot more pop up. But for loan listed, no, a lot more pop up. I don't know what was going on before. Yeah, okay. So any sort of striker I want. I mean, we only get Brazilians and such. But like this guy would be this guy could either be amazing or completely terrible. I have no idea what it could be. But the man can jump, he can run. I feel like this one's like worth the risk if you get the chance. Yo, what's good username? And good afternoon, Sammy. Hello, guys. You should also see the Braga and Sporting reserves. He's got 0 stamina. Off the bench. Off the bench, Juninho. Juninho. Nothing is good. I'm sorry to hear that username. Hope things improve, man. This guy again as well. Not bad. Again, not the best teamwork or work rate, which is a problem with these good-looking players, but better than what we have at the club, I would say. Again, this guy very solid mentally as well, other than concentration. No stam though, but he's got pace. He's actually got work rate as well. And yeah, so that's an interesting one. There are actually some decent players. No one that's gonna probably destroy the league or anything, but I would be interested in one of these guys here. Probably less this guy, just because 6 teamwork is actually terrible. And more so this guy, although he's only got 7 teamwork, but he can run and he's got jumping reach. Like this guy's probably my number 1 option. But whether I can afford him or not is a different question. I'll give it this. It wasn't the worst Sunday of the year. Well, good to look at it somewhat positively, I guess. Although yeah, I'm sure there have been some bad there was definitely that one Sunday that we don't need to talk about. I hope things improve, man. You know, sometimes you got to go through the crap before you get to the good. Mr. Super Sub seemed alright. Juninho? I mean, this guy just has terrible concentration, no stamina. But as a super sub, wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But they need 800 euros per week. We can't really do that yet. So let's wait and see if any of the players we put out on loan leave. Hello, Sakul. How are we doing? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. We got through the first stage of the competition, and we're looking forward to stage 2, where we can hopefully compete for promotion. Trying to make some moves. Right back. This guy's actually an okay right back. I probably just don't have the money to afford him. Let's offer him on trial, though. It actually looks okay. But yeah, like, I don't have a lot of options to let go. Like Carlos Daniel, we're trying to get rid of. Ka, we're trying to get rid of. Could I, like, terminate this guy's loan? He was good for me, though. I can't terminate his loan. He was good for me. But then he got injured and Batista started to step up. And Batista also has done well. I'm enjoying FM after a while. 3 full days of playing. Damn, on holiday? Glad you're enjoying it, man. I've been looking at like FM stuff to do outside of the streams for videos. But yeah. Just came back to it a bit. Nice. Oh, I'm jobless now. Oh, that's not nice. But, you know. At least you can find some enjoyment, man. Okay, this guy would actually be pretty decent. He's homegrown, right back. I mean, if you compare him with Obama, I think he's way better. Other than speed. Obama's just a quick man. Actually has some better mentals, but other places are much better, especially offensively. It's just I loaned in this guy, who I don't need now. Can I terminate your loan deal? No. So, you know, that's the issue there. Obama's speed is what won him a Nobel after all. Ebirth seems decent. Which one was Ebirth? Ah, this guy. Yeah. Ebirth definitely seems decent. He's my number one target for sure. But we need 1,200 in wages, which probably isn't going to happen. Like, unless if I want to push my team into absolute debt, which, you know, is not the worst idea ever, because I'm not going to be here. So, maybe it's something we think of. Maybe. Because, yeah, we need someone that can connect with our attacking midfielder. Fonseca's not that. Again, Fonseca. Again, I could try to loan him out as well. Try to get rid of that 430 wage. See if that can help as well. Try to get any sort of names out. Again, we still need 14 players in the first team in the starting 11 and subs, no matter what. So we can't really get rid of not all the homegrown players here. This guy wants to leave though. I mean, we do have Pies as a backup left back, who's not that good. But Teixeira. I mean, I guess I can offer him out on loan as well. Loan offer. And then we can just like maybe loan in some or just sign some free agents that are homegrown for cheap. I don't know. Offer that out. Okay, so we need 14. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have Carvalho, which is 13, but he's injured right now. So, like, realistically, we need, like, 16 homegrown players. Braga could be one good one, for sure. I started checking World Cup save, got to the quarters over Germany, and Norway 10 kicked out Morocco. Now fighting with Auxerre. Nice. Auxerre's a good save. They had a manager back in the day that was very, very good. Won a lot of trophies for them. I think he was, I don't know if he was an inspiration, but Sir Alex Ferguson had definitely praised him in the past. Come back from football for more football. What's good, Pickle Ricky? Hope football was good, man. What's good? What's good? Should we have spent so heavily in the past? Probably not, but we lived the dream. Were those Brazilians good ideas? No. But at the time, they were the only options. No offers for 2 players. Brilliant. I'm not expecting all of them to leave. But I'm hoping to get an offer. Auxerre had a manager back then. Big if true. Hey, thank you for the follows. Money Gamer 1 and Hazasi. Thank you for the follows. Hope you guys are having a good day. Felipe Cardoso injured. Cool. Keep feeding through balls from your teammates, but they can't finish. Been there, man. I've been there. That's tough. All you gotta hope is they'll eventually learn. Worst feeling ever. You send in a brilliant pass. They're through on a great chance and they don't score. Worst thing ever. All right, Rodrigo Ramos is going to join us, or Rodrigo Ramos. I don't know. I'm trying Portuguese, guys. He looks pretty good, though, especially for the right wing role that I want to use. I played 12 times in the second tier, so he's got some experience at a higher level, too. Yeah, I think this is a much improved option for us. So let's bring him in. Rodrigo Ramos. And I'm awful at shooting, so I can't moan either. That's fair enough. See, I feel like my shooting's not the worst when I get the chance, so I can moan. Then again, I don't shoot that often, so can I talk? All right. Deja, get him out of there. Put Ramos in. Yeah, I think that's already better. I mean, just seeing a player with 4 stars is nice, even though stars aren't everything. That already looks good. So then right back and striker are the next options I would try to improve. But we're under the wage budget right now, so unlikely unless something happens. He's going to pull the clip, isn't he? I wasn't going to, username. But now that you reminded me, let's just bring this clip back up. Not a cross. I want to be a central player on a 7 aside, but I'm better on the flanks. Sad. Well, at least you know your reality. If you know your reality, you can adapt to that and focus on that. Man, this new FM update is wild. Oh, shit, what a goal. Oh, that happened many years ago, so I'm not scored. Well, to be fair, I have scored. I mean, I've only scored 1 other goal this season, which I did show to the chat a bit ago, but you know, why not show the other goal again? I need to save this on my computer, but why not save it? What, like, you know, I can't just show 1 goal all the time. I can't just show 1 goal all the time. We have to show a second one. Gotta show 2. You know, again, I'm in the white shorts, white socks right there. Watch it. I received the ball. Could the keeper have done better? I don't care. Anyways, back to FM. Enough of this. Let's continue with these transfers. What position do you play? This season, yeah. In outdoor, I play center mid, yeah. Those 2 goals were several years apart, though. Ramos to be unveiled? Well, sure. Ramos is a fantastic player. He's going to play right mid. You're absolute belter on the ball. Thank you. uh, if only I could do that consistently, but I don't really shoot the ball that often. All right. So it seems like the guys we're offering out on loan don't really have any offers for them. There's no offers, at least coming in. So not ideal. Not ideal. But, that's the situation we're in. We can't build a perfect team right away here. Hey, what's good, Hazard? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Just getting into the Fafe save. Haven't really gone too deep into it today. So you're just in time. Fitness and positioning is a problem for me to play in the center. I think positioning is for sure my biggest issue, but I am playing a low division men's league, so it's all good. My biggest issue is mostly like aerial balls. I just don't like heading the ball. So I am pretty terrible like the timing and getting to the ball when it's approaching me in the air. Fitness is fine for me. After a few games, I get it built up. Yeah, positioning through the center is pretty difficult though. After months of trying to make a good tactic, I finally did it. Hey, let's go. We all get to that point where something clicks after many attempts of failure. You're so good in accidentally scoring from crosses. Never an accident. Let's see. How much would this Braga guy want? And is he... let's see. Yeah, if only I didn't make some of those loans. Oh well. Doing a German save started in South Africa in a club called La Rumo Lions. Well, hopefully it's better than the Swallows. That sounds fun though. There's a worldwide journeyman. See where you end up. Keep me updated. If you're more of an attacking mid, it is off the ball more than positioning, I think. Yeah, you still have to know where to position yourself in the defensive phase of the game. But in the offensive phase, sure, yeah. Being able to move, be able to receive the ball, move and drag out defenders, that's very, very important for sure. Although I play in the 4-4-2 formation, so straight center for me. Sometimes you make runs forward, sometimes you chill back. Depends what your partner does. My club is in dead last in the league. Oh, second division, dead last. So it is worse than Swallows. We were dead last in the first division, at least. I didn't have a second division loaded with the Swallows, so yeah. I have arrived. What's good, man? What's good? Gidib. I know you have a different name that you had on YouTube, but I see the Twitch and I say Gidib. I hope you're doing well, man. Unfortunately, I can't change my username for another 41 days. Make sure that when you do change your username, you let me know who you used to be. But yeah, that's unfortunate, not being able to change that username. If I'm sacked, I'm not giving up. Hey, you can't give up. Is it possible if you get sacked enough times on FM, is there a point where no clubs will be interested in you? I'm sure not many people have went through the situation of getting sacked by multiple clubs. But like, say you got sacked like 4 times in the lower leagues, would you just never get a chance to manage a team again, or would somebody eventually find you and be like, "We'll give you a chance"? Is it Pavlovsky? No, it's not Pavlovsky. Mahabro, what's good, man? How are you doing? YouTube name was Chidozi. That's what it was, Chidozi. I probably won't remember that because I see the Twitch name more often. But I do remember that first interaction. Ah, yes, it was on the YouTube chat that I looked at, and then there was already a few messages that I missed, probably for at least 10 minutes. Finally, with me, I have the YouTube chat open here in a spot where I can probably see it more easily, but no chat messages. I swear, I only get YouTube chat messages when that chat just is hidden for me. I assume not, since you're the main character in the game. They have to let you play somehow. That's true. I'm good on the ball, I think. So on a 7-side, I could come inside from the flank at times. Yeah, for sure. That's probably a good option for you. I haven't played 7-on-7 in a long time. Maybe it was 7-on-7 when I played co-ed, but yeah. I remember when I was like in men's league 11v11, when I was like starting the men's league part of my career. And I remember I was just forced to play right mid, left mid, because we had these like tricky, decent on the ball players. I think I was better on the ball, but you know, that's just me. Just as my bias. But they're also very short. And they weren't the most athletic people, or at least one of them were decent, but some of them weren't the most athletic. So the coach put them in center mid, and I'm like out there on the left side. I'm like, ugh. At least you got it in the end. I appreciate that. No problem. See, that's why you're the GFOT? Greatest fraudster of all time. We need to get better at these acronyms, guys. You could at least do FFOT, double F-OT. Fraudest of all time. I don't know. Okay, look, I'm not good at these acronym things either. Good on the ball, short, play center. You played with Messi? I wish. Try to do a realistic save. Do you think it's realistic to move from Clermont Foot to Bayer Leverkusen? How good have you gotten Clermont Foot to be? Because if you think about it, it depends. Does your manager have a history of playing football? Because Leverkusen brought Xabi Alonso from Sociedad B, which was a second division team. I think you just go to Leverkusen managers. Do something like that. Do they have it on this article on the Wikipedia? That'd be nice. Yeah. Coaching staff. Okay, no. Oh, coaching history. So, like, you know, where did this guy come from? He came from Toulouse, Ligue 1. Your mid-table Ligue 1? Where did Toulouse finish last season? Ninth. If you finished around here, I'd say 8th to 12th, you're good. And that's if you want to make that move. Fraudo Badgins. The best right midfielder, not winger of all time, is probably Beckham. I don't know. Because like that type of role isn't really used as much anymore, and so It's hard to like come up with like modern examples because most if you're playing wide nowadays, it's either right back, wing back, or right winger, not necessarily right mid. Maybe Figo too. Also, my ball knowledge of those players before, like who were great before 2004, it's hard for me to really make good statements like that. For me personally, I haven't really gone on and tried to look at those players a lot, even highlights, even. Joaquin better. Joaquin, to be fair, is a good choice. I do remember Joaquin. But I'm struggling this season in 14th, and they still want me. Well, I'd say if they still want you, despite that, look, 14th, not quite mid-table, but you were mid-table. Maybe they wanted you. Maybe they were interested. Oh, I mean, lagging. Holy. Once this is what happens when there's a lot of loading. But maybe they wanted you in the summer, but they never made an offer for you. So you can maybe think of that in your mind, like maybe you were on the short list, and now after their manager didn't work out during the season, they decided, okay, we made a mistake by not offering this guy a contract earlier. Let's bring you in. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up. I don't know how your save or how Leverkusen has gone exactly, but that's just what's spitballing in my brain. Unk started watching football 2004. Yeah. What's wrong with that? I saw Portugal versus Greece final. Biggest upset in one of the biggest upsets of the 21st century. Wait, what happened to the league? Why are there 0 points in February? So we had a league split. The league split. It went from a north and south group, as you can see here from the first stage, north and south, to a championship and I guess 2 separate relegation groups. So one from 2 to 3. And now we're in the championship group. It starts from 0. We play each opponent twice. So we get 7 games, so 14 games to decide whether we can push for promotion or not. If you have to describe your playstyle, what would be your best role in FM? Out of the center mid roles. See, ideally, realistically, it's box to box. But I don't. But for some reason, those roles are at DM. But that would be the role, box to box. I don't get why box to box isn't in the center mid spot. I just don't get that. But like if I have to go from these ones, probably central midfielder. Because I don't really drift wide. I sometimes go forward. I sometimes stay back. I wouldn't necessarily call myself the playmaker. I can make great passes in behind. Like maybe I don't know. It's a tough one with these FM roles. They're 10th in the Bundesliga, so sort of a rebuild to be fair. Yeah, doesn't seem like a bad option if it intrigues you. Is this save just to win the League Cup? No. Sven, we are chasing Amorim. We're trying to get to the top of Portugal in any way we can as quickly as possible before making a move to Europe and not failing like Amorim did there. But I guess the goal is win some leagues, win some cups, be competitive in the Champions League as well with the team. Yo, Flopper, what's up? Flopper? I don't dive. Hello, White Mask. It's a cool say. I would have said sitting in the reserves after a series of 5.0 rating games. Come on, bro. The OG central midfielder. Hope you win Champions League. I am sorry. No, it's all good. We're not anywhere near close to Champions League, so that would take a while. Well, welcome to the stream. Okay. First game of the second half of the season. 14 games to determine whether we will get promoted or not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we got the 14 players there. I'd say we take Carlos Daniel out, maybe. No, we'll keep Carlos Daniel in. I do like this lineup, though. Let's look at our opponents, though. We have Caldas up first. Let me take a screen grab of our opponents for this stage of the season and compare them into the season preview. So, Atlético Club Portugal, we do not say just the initials. They are 7th, just behind us in the season preview. So, they'll be a challenging team. Caldas, 9th. Paredes, who finished above us in the first stage, but they were predicted to finish 15th. Oliveirense, 4th, so above us. One team above us. Vianense, 11th. They also finished above us in the group stage, our first stage. União de Santarém, also behind us. And Trofense, who also finished above us, they're 8th. So, technically, we're the second favorite out of all these teams to at least finish top of the table. But it'll still be a challenge. We weren't perfect. We were figuring out our team, figuring out the formation. And there's going to be good games and there's going to be bad games. Is this first game at home, though? It is. So, against Caldas, we will go positive. Type a number in chat, and the first one I see will be given to Rodrigo Ramos. And as long as it's not taken by another number. 6. Why are you saying 6? Why did you type 6-7 before that? What? I'm not counting that because it's already taken, but 53. Okay, you win, Andrew. Finding a balance is tough. Well, we cannot sign Iliev because we're a 3rd division team. Good, you are learning. If you want me to look at a player, you have to use channel point rewards for that. Unfortunately, that is just a rule. Bro, what are the frauds up top doing? I don't know, man. I'm not going to complain because theoretically it should make our time in this stage a lot easier. But, I mean, we only finished 4th for a reason. Okay, this guy is actually pretty decent. All right, let's go. Am I recording? Yes, I am. You said that? You said 670 because you typed it. If you can go box to box, I am impressed by your stamina and fitness. Well, the lucky thing is we usually have enough subs on the bench to... My coach loves taking me off after 15 minutes. I believe I can play like a full 90, to be honest. Maybe 75. Sign Iliev. He's from Bulgaria. Huge talent. Maybe one day if I'm good enough. And he remains and he becomes good in the save. The tactic is doing so well that I won 4-1 against top of the league United with a team from Bulgaria. Only with players from the youth intake. Damn. Are you getting some good youth intakes from Bulgaria? You get some good ones from Bulgaria for sure. I mean, that seems like a tough challenge to do in Bulgaria, though. Fair play. I wrote it after you said that. Oh, you did? Well, it was already taken. You shouldn't be surprised that it was already taken as well. Starting to get that FM itch again. It's almost time. First game of my first year coaching varsity for high school coming up soon. Ooh, congratulations on getting that role, Trellinger. Yeah, It's cool to see like there's a decent amount of you guys in chat that have gotten interested in coaching or started coaching, which is cool. Oh, here we go, Reina beats a man. Let's go, Teo trying to shut me up with a goal there. I mean, if he didn't score there, the bench is right there. But yeah, it's cool that like there's been quite a few guys who play Football Manager and have gotten into coaching. I had a player that had 4 stars as a 15-year-old. Holy. Best box-to-box mid, Valverde? He would be up there for sure. I mean, it's a hard one to think of off the top of my head. I mean, would you count Szoboszlai as a box-to-box? Maybe not necessarily. But he does go back on defense and up on offense a lot. Now, is he better than Valverde? Probably not yet. Valverde's had a more illustrious career for sure. I'm just saying Szoboszlai because he plays for my favorite team. Oh, here we go. Fonseca. Behind to Amorim! The best Amorim in the world. Joao. I'm pretty sure that was onside. Wait, there's VAR for this stage now? That's cool. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. With Polish heritage. I say heritage. My parents are from Poland. So I am Polish. Polish Canadian. Your K-Foom save is truly inspiring. If you could land a job, so can we. Oh man. Oh, Peppo. Okay, they get one back. Tarzan? Okay. No, not a Mexican father. Not Mexican gangster. He does have a mustache though. Lead them to second ever district final when I was in school. Played in college now. Came back to win the title. Nice. Might need this tactic for them. Yeah, that's good, man. That'd be pretty poetic. I love Thiago when he was at Liverpool. What a classy player. Injury ruined him. Injuries, yeah, man was just couldn't stay fit, sadly. Okay, that was a little worrying, but Otavio grabs the ball. But yeah, what are some box to box midfielders you guys are fans of that play nowadays? Okay, if we concede, this will be very bad. Okay, Peppo. Peppo. So you're the one making runs, but okay, we could probably huff off positive. They do have a higher XG, but that's because they missed that big chance. But we can focus on balance. Maybe I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna change too much. Just hope that the team doesn't allow the midfielders through so easily. Yeah, he's playing attacking mid from center mid, Mr. Peppo. Like, he's good. Does Rice count as a box to box? I'd say he's a better box to box midfielder than someone that dictates a play, so I think that's a fair shout. It must be true because they let you play football. They were scared of that Mexican game. Gosh. Players known as Tarzan wonder why they show his real name in the tactic. Tarzan, that's what? Known as Tarzan Wonder. That's a great name. Oh wait, no. Forgot. Wonder why they show his real name in the tactic? So wait, I'll have a look at that in a second. Here we go, the Reina. Ah, come on, man. Why is that guy in a tracksuit now? Did he just magically switch into a tracksuit like he was in The Sims? So this guy is known as Tarzan. But in the tactic screen here, he's J. Rodriguez. Actually a decent player. Well, we can count Bruno Fernandes one since he's doing it all every game up and down the pitch. Fair. Not intentionally a box to box, but I guess technically yes. Alright, Picas hasn't been great. So let's bring on Vega there. And let's do inside forward. And then Left back. Let's bring on Pice because Teixeira is complacent. And Ramos, we'll let him play for a little bit longer. Some say Bellingham, but I'd say his best position is attacking mid. Yeah, I'd probably agree. Okay, we haven't let them have any shots this half, so that's a positive. If you wish to make a change, I think we should introduce Carlos Daniel. Ramos is tired, so let's go swap these two around and bring on Daniel at left wing. Yeah, cool. That should do. Hopefully we can close this out. It hasn't been too busy of a second half. We've gotten 3 shots or 4 shots. They've got none. Cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna win this. Like, I don't know how they haven't gotten a shot all game. Oh, come on, don't do this to me, FM. Their goalkeeper's literally up. What a miss! He's offside, but what a miss! So their first shot, okay, they got 1 shot late, which led to that corner, but it doesn't matter. We win. What country is this? We're in Portugal. No jinx, we survive. I think deservedly so. Yeah, it was pretty even XG wise, but they did nothing in that second half till the end. You can't play football for one half. Very well done, guys. Let me move on to the next song. I think Fabian kind of counts too. Fabian Ruiz. And in my next intake, I have 4 A's and 1 B. Decent. I'm guessing you were able to build up your youth recruitment junior coaching to all the way up then? If you're getting those intakes? I imagine so, but I could be wrong. I really rate Caicedo. Caicedo is a very good player. I wouldn't say box to box, but very good midfielder. Could I ask you to check Torrente are doing in this save? I can do this. Well, first of all, let me screenshot that. I can go look at the Portuguese 3rd division and just click up out of curiosity how the other leagues are doing. So if you're wondering how Torrente are doing, you can see them there in 9th place. I don't really care about that. I just want to see how everyone else is doing. And then in the first league, Premier League, first place Porto, although other teams have a game in hand, but Porto have our guy, Cruninho. Just in case you're new to the save. Fabian Delpho. I've not heard that name in a long time. I didn't get into the sport until the 2014 World Cup. You know, yeah, that's all good. I mean, good World Cup to get into from. I'll get good World Cup to have you get into the sport. AI crew greater than real crew. Come on. Frank Lampard felt like a box to box. You could argue that. I mean, Frank Lampard's a great 8. Great goal scoring 8. But I feel like, no, wait. From what I understand, though, wasn't he like more of a cam, like, or at least a little further up than the typical center midfielder? Like, obviously, I could throw my boy Stevie G there as a box to box type of guy. Stevie G literally did everything for us. Yeah, you're right. Andrew knows beta. I don't know why. I mean, I didn't think of Stevie G because I was thinking of modern players, but yeah. I wouldn't say Frank is a box to box. I'd say he's more closer to an attacking midfielder. Although probably later in his career he did start playing a little more deeper. But like Lampard was a goal scorer, man. He was a goal scorer. Like if we look at his stats, like this column where my mouse is his goal tally. Bro was getting double digits every season from 2003-04 to 2013. Even with Manchester City, he scored 6 times. Would Hamstring be considered box to box? I mean, it depends which manager he played for. Pretty sure he would count with when Sarri was the manager. Because I believe Sarri played a 4-3-3. It was Jorginho, Hamsik, and somebody else in that midfield. Like, I don't remember the third guy. I think Fabian Delph is box to box. Sure, Fabian Delph may be a box to box. That's where the discussion ends, I think. Just not a good one. The only proper South American World Cup many of us will get to experience in our lifetime. Yeah. Until you're like maybe you're 50. I'll probably be 60. Verratti? I wouldn't say Verratti's a box to box. Verratti was very much a guy that liked to dictate the play, I believe. Fellaini. True. Heading goals in one box, heading them out in the other. Yeah, CVG's a good one. Dude literally did everything. Yeah. Go deeper is what Cruz said on our first date. Would say Casemiro. I mean, maybe last season specifically. Overall of his career, yeah, no. But I wouldn't count him as a box per se. But he did score a lot of goals for you guys that last season, so I can understand. Then again, you probably know better than me. I didn't really watch much United last season, so I can't really give the best opinion on that. Roddy feels more like playmaker, like Thiago. Yeah. These ain't box to box. In Roddy's PSG, the one closest to box is probably Paredes. I want to say he wasn't a good box to box if he was one for PSG. In that era, what was? Because there was what? Matuidi? I don't think he was a box to box at all. He was more like defensive minded, I believe. Okay, I thought my computer crashed. Kim Noah, who do you want to look up with your player lookup? Jonathan Jesus. The guy who is potentially going to Benfica in real life. We'll have a look. Decent physically. Mentally not amazing. Defensively okay. Excuse me. If this is how he looked in real life, he probably wouldn't be good enough for Benfica, but this is a video game after all. Careful dissing my boys crew. Look, username. I was cheering for you guys in the final until you didn't get a shot. But I've been long not a fan of Paredes. Ever since I saw someone compare him to a Vine, ever since I saw someone 10 years ago call him a Vine player, I could never look at him the same way. But then again, I guess from your point of view, if you mess with one of my boys, you mess with all my boys. It's like Roman Reigns. You mess with him, you mess with me. You talk crap about him, you talk crap about my family. What's a Vine player? They look nice for about 6 seconds, but nothing more than that. Good enough for a Vine, a 6-second video. But outside of that, is he that effective? I mean, up to your interpretation on what's effective, I guess. How tall? Jonathan Jesus? 187. Oh, that. Yeah, Vine. Yeah. You old as F for mentioning it. Like, surely some of you guys have used Vine. I mean, I barely used Vine, to be fair. Like, Vine was a thing when I was in grade 10. Which, yes, that's a long time ago. It's always weird, like, for me to look back, like, oh, high school was not, oh, wow, it's over a decade ago now. I considered myself too good for Vine. I don't know. I saw some funny videos on Vine, but I kind of just got, it didn't really hook me. And then I grew a kind of dislike for Vine when there was that Vine invasion on YouTube. And those YouTubers I didn't really like. But yeah. Vine is, I mean, whatever. It's kind of weird seeing a player like this improve for us. But yeah, Otavio. Honestly, like, not a bad goalkeeper. Anyways. Next game, we faced Trofense. Of course, if we go to our recent fixtures, we did lose to them? Let me go to my fixtures, because this is going to confuse me. Trofense, we last played them. We defeated them at home, and then away from home, we lost. Oh, no, we drew them. We haven't lost to them at all in this save. Are we home this time? Or no, we're away. So Trofense, I'll start on cautious. Maybe push up to balance. We'll see. But yeah, we'll go with the same lineup. But we're going to start with inside forward on Picas. Let's go. Not too good for TikTok, though. Bro, yeah. Oh, hello, Liam1538. I hope I wasn't too late in seeing your message. Hello. But TikTok, yeah, I've not used TikTok in ages. If I'm going to watch something, it's probably going to be a YouTube video or a Twitch stream. And yeah, I just don't like using TikTok. Young Jordan Henderson's a box to box. I mean, yeah, he was for sure. Henderson was like a box to box for a while at Liverpool until he played DM for like a season or two, and it was horrible to watch him play DM. All right. Picas? Ooh. I need to fill up my water bottle. Does Wijnaldum count? Kind of, I guess. Let me think about that. Let me fill my water bottle first. Okay. I mean, that's a decent chance there. What's good? I'm back. Why is there a French song? Because it was from FIFA 09 and it's a great song. And it's literally a song that that sings about all these great athletes. So it's just yeah, it's a song I listened to from FIFA 09, like this one that's playing right now. Now, if you're on YouTube, you're not gonna be able to hear that, but copyright is a thing. Anyways, how's this game gone? Not great. Huh. Because I returned and we got a shot that didn't hit the net. And then boom, Torfense come down. Obama gets beat. Interesting. Interesting. Diarra, where CP's the striker. Let me just do some opposition instructions here quickly. I don't think not having them on was a detriment or anything, but I just want to make sure things are fine. Is there songs in FIFA Wii Edition? Yeah, there are. Other than FIFA 10 and FIFA World Cup, I think the songs are the exact same. Wow, that was our first shot of the game. That's disappointing. All right, let's go off cautious then if we're the ones looking stronger with at least more of the ball and more chances. Cruise playlist only allows old FIFA songs, Undertale tracks, and one Tom Jones. Oh. I feel like I need to add some. I do feel like the playlist needs a refreshing. Like I think it does need a refresh. But it's more so, how do I think of what songs to put on there? And songs that won't get muted on the Twitch VOD. Crew has to put some Deltarune tracks. I need to play Deltarune first, to be fair. But I don't want to play Deltarune until I get like the pacifist ending in Undertale. So I beat an Undertale before, but I got that meh ending where I killed someone in the beginning and I realized I don't want to kill anyone. That felt bad. All right. What are we doing there? What was that? That was pathetic. Oh, yeah. Okay, good job, Obama, with the win. Red card? Positive. Let's go. Encourage the team now. They're down to 10. They've had one shot all game. Okay, let me push the team up now. Let's go like that. Boom, boom. And let's not hold the shape. Let's counter attack. Subs that we can make. Obama off. I have no one else to sub on for Obama. Ramos off for Vega. Amorim off for Carvalho. Is this the right one? No, it's not the right one. The other Carvalho I didn't put on. Sequeira, we'll keep him on. And we'll put Ka on for Fonseca. Before those subs can be made, we have a highlight. McKennie a box to box? I guess. Oh, I thought we were going to win the ball there. I mean, I've not really watched Juve play, so I mean, he's definitely capable of playing a box to box. Not sure if that's his like role now though. Here we go, Picas. Fonseca out wide, Ramos. Pacifist is my favorite ending. Yeah, I remember starting it, but I've just haven't gotten back to it in a bit, like with many games. They've had one shot all game and we're losing 1-0. What bull crappery is this? As a football purist, I shed a tear in sadness at the sight of most of your formations. I mean, a lot of people that don't like asymmetric have said that to me in the past. Oh my gosh, they get a second shot. Okay. Come on, surely we can at least tie this game with a man advantage. Bro, Amorim, what are we doing here? Okay, well, you want him back at least. Out wide to Vega. Vega, Obama, cross into Amorim. Let's go, Amorim! The best Amorim. Joao. Let's go. My understanding is Weston's current role is yeah, sure. Well, him and Turan, we're very happy to see Muani back. Amorim. Incredible. Let's encourage again. And make any subs that could be useful. I don't think there's any useful subs I could make. Carlos Daniel for Picas, maybe? Yeah, that's probably it. Let's see if Carlos Daniel can make a difference here late. Try that. Someone mentioned to try that before. Why not? And why not change you to a box-to-box midfielder? All right, last minute highlight. Is this going to result in anything? Sakara cross in, misses everyone, but Vega gets it back. Obama, Vega. Obama? Reina, what a miss! It looks like it got deflected for a corner. That should have won it, but nope. We draw Trofense 1-1. Not a terrible result in the sense that it's exactly the same as the first half of the season, so we don't have a negative there. But damn. We probably should have won that with that man advantage for half an hour. Oh well. Oh well. I'd say a positive start to the second phase. I'd say that's at least positive. Anyways, 2 played, 12 to go, 3rd place. Hey, if it stays that way, that's fantastic. And there's only one team now that's perfect through 2 games. Cool. All right. One thing I should have checked. Is this club any good at average training facilities, average youth facilities? What else? Average youth recruitment, adequate academy coaching. Okay. Well, our long-term vision isn't with this club, but things can always change. But that's the goal right now. If we can get this team promoted and maybe get a job with a team that has a higher wage budget for next season, that would be good. So let's do the best we can for these next 12 games. We'll definitely play a handful more games. I'd say we go for another hour. Started the stream a little late, so let's see what we can do. We'll definitely finish the season this week, though. Orense was supposed to be temporary as well. Yeah, and it was for YouTube because we changed teams on for the YouTube side. But on Twitch, I decided to stay with them and do this two separate Spanish league saves in the same universe at the same time. Not a good idea. And username. We have a time limit for how long we can be in Portugal for. At least if we want to chase Amorim. So, 6 years. Can I get a job to a big European team from Fafe within 6 seasons? I don't know. Really? You kept going with Orense? I feel like I've been betrayed. Yeah, we did it on YouTube for a little bit, but I mean, we got to La Liga, avoided relegation, then did a season with Wule as director of football, which went okay, but yeah, I kind of like got a bit burnt out from the save. So you didn't miss too much. You just missed a dictator of football season. All right. You guys do anything fun this weekend though? Personally, I just chilled at home. Well, actually, I finished my YouTube video on Saturday. Got that done. Yeah, just chilled. Watched a show that I watched 3 years ago. I decided to watch it again. I never really usually rewatch shows, but I decided to do it with this one, and yeah, still holds up amazingly. Called Skip and Loafer. Probably not the type of show you'd expect me to watch. It was supposed to be fun this weekend. I'm I'm sorry to I'm sorry, username. I forgot about that big first chat message you had earlier. I've also been watching preseason games, catching up on some anime. Nice. Yeah, preseason games. Yeah, I watched Liverpool. I watched that disastrous second half where Dominic Calvert-Lewin just turns into the best striker in the world. I always have a tough time. I always have a tough time with that. Because many years ago, I never rated Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and I was right. But then now he's scoring goals again. And then he did it against Liverpool in the preseason. And I swear the guy always does something against Liverpool, whether onside or offside. He scores against us. But yeah, I'm also watching some anime too. But yeah, I also played a little bit of some Dragon Quest 3. You know, I lost to a boss on it last week, and I'm like, what the hell? I thought this game was supposed to be easy for me. But then yesterday I played a little bit and I beat the boss, so we are good. Sakura goes in. Oh, he's suspended. Cardoso can go back into the bench. Good sub for Amorim if needed. But he is losing his pace as well. Let's start Vega for this one. Ramos hasn't been number one. So let's give Vega some game time. I'll start Fonseca again. And I'll start Carlos Daniel. Is this game at home? It's away. I'll start him balanced. Yeah, I'll start him balanced. Obama can start. Can I put Deja on the bench? Probably for Kai Rodriguez. Alright, let's go with that. Alright, match number 3 of the Champions Group. Decent start so far, 4 points. Can we keep it coming? Can we make it 7? I know it's an away game, but I'd like to win. Again, pretty damn good in the offensive third, Mr. Bruno Ventura. This guy is basically third division Bruno Fernandes. We'll type mark him. Andre Souza. This guy's slow, but he's good. Trigger press on him. Jata. I feel like I recognize this guy. Yeah, he played for Leipzig and Torino. Weak foot. Joao Ricardo. Does not look amazing. And Kirill Kilimov. Decent in the air. Alright. We need to show everyone that we are good. Hello, MM21 Moon. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. All right. Why are those position numbers weird? I don't want to keep beating a dead horse here, but FM26. You get some of the most weird glitches. Or errors. I don't know what the right word would be with that. Anyways, game starts. We're away from home, but I do think we're the stronger team. Our opponents have not been too great. I mean, they drew Trofense, fair enough to them. And they had the ball in the final third against us, so maybe I'm talking too soon. Come on, don't let Ricardo defeat you one-on-one. Ooh, good block. Good block. But yeah, let's see. So they lost to Paredes away from home and drew Trofense at home. At the end of the day, all these games are probably going to be tight. I'm going to drop to cautious here. We're keeping more possession. Why not just play them on the counter attack? Although that does give them more of the ball, so that might have been a bad idea. Unless if we win the corner kick here. No, we do not. But we remain alive. Offside. Thank you. Was just binge watching all the supercuts before I joined. Nice to finally catch a live stream. Hey, well, welcome on over, man. Hope you enjoy the supercuts. Which one was the last one you saw? Oh, come on. I can't let Jata through. Whenever I see the name Jata, it reminds me of Jaffa cakes. Okay, they've hit the woodwork a few times here. So I am not liking what I'm seeing. I'm going to revert the instructions. Get rid of this. Give me back the ball. We're reverting back to what we were doing. Balanced. Oh, don't give them the ball. Supercuts, not shortcuts. Yeah, that'd be an ironic name for those videos. No, that's fine. That's a fine foul to take. Like, if those were shortcuts, then what's the supercut? Alright. Hopefully we can... I mean, we've gotten shots, but yeah, I just didn't like the type of opportunities we were allowing. And I don't think they're that much better than us where I have to let them have all the ball. Okay, we won that goal kick there, which is nice. Reina loses it, but Amorim receives it. Reina. Oh my, that was a decent chance. Or a decent shot. But yeah, I'd like to see us threaten them more a bit. Well, threaten them more in the final third. Well, it seems like we're keeping the ball a little bit more. But it remains 0-0. Yeah, most of the half went to them. Didn't really like seeing that, so. Let's tell the team to get more of the ball, and hopefully they do it. So, Kilimov. Okay, see, the thing is, I mean, I'm surprised they're not. Maybe they are, and I'm not seeing it, but I'm surprised they're not crossing the ball more. I have two center backs with at most 12 jumping reach, like 12 and 11 jumping reach separately. I'd be spamming the crosses in. Okay, we have caught up in possession, which is good. Do I make some changes now? Probably. I think we take off Vega, bring on Ramos. Maybe Ramos can do a better job off the bench rather than starting. I mean, he only has 10 stamina. Pies, you're going to have to keep playing. Obama. Let's bring on Deja. And Fonseca off for Ka. Actually, keep Obama on. But we're going to take Danielle off for Picas. Make 3 subs there. Trust you guys to make a difference. I started the Paris FC one, finished Polonia Warszawa, Espanyol, Schalke, Leverkusen, Porto, Boavista, and Valencia. Finally, crewman chasing Ten Hag. Very enjoyable to watch, even as background music. Nice. Or background noise. Nice. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Let's see. Okay. Highlight 77th minute. We're on the ball. We've been taking more and more control of the game. We just haven't seen anything out of it. Oh, we win a ball though. Reina. We saw that shot in the first half. Exact same result. Alright, throw-in. This isn't good. Throw-ins are the worst highlights to concede in your final third. Good save, though, by Otavio. Oh my, another save by Otavio. We are getting run ragged here. Let me... Amorim off for Carvalho. Wrong one? No, Cardoso I needed. Cardoso. And BI off for... Pereira. Right? No, not Pereira. Teixeira? No, who was that? Okay, I thought I had another DM that was decent. Maybe he's injured? Was it No, it wasn't Pereira. And Teixeira is not that great. He's okay for that role, to be fair. 13 marking, 11 tackling. I guess for the third tier, that's not terrible. Yeah, I'll put Teixeira there. Okay. And let me demand more. Oh, no. Corner kick for them, 83rd minute. Short corner kick. Oh, my days. Okay, it's offside. We're all good. Otavio's been having a fantastic game, though. If we don't lose this, it's all thanks to him. But we go up the pitch. Here we go. Ka on it. Not a good ball, but at least we get it back. Pais. Picas. Picas finds Cardoso. Cardoso? Needs to be a better shot than that. Looks like the highlight's continuing. Okay, it doesn't continue. That missed header had me nearly have a heart attack there. Oh my. Our opponents have had 20 shots all game. We've been lucky. But we're close to the 90th. We're approaching it. And they're keeping possession. Come on. Okay. We're defending them well for now, but can we avoid... Yes, let's go. Go. Counter. Go, Ramos. Go. Cross in. Picas? No. But we get first to the second ball. Pais. Cardoso Pais. Cardoso's going to get there first. Reina. Lots of tiki-taka play. Very nice. Ramos overlapping Obama. Back to Ramos. Yes! Let's go! Smash and grab. All right. We are Lower tempo, hold shape. We are not going to do any of that. We're going to waste all the time. Drop off a little. Do that. I don't have any more subs, do I? No, I used them all. That's fine. Can I put Cardoso at DM? Yeah, I can. Reina can go there. Picas, track back. Ramos is good there. Fantastic. Who cares if it's against the run of play? People will look back at this scoreline and not think about who had more shots, but who won the game. Oh man, that is big. Okay, why is the highlight starting back there? Anyway, skip. I wanted to see the goal again, but unfortunately not. But 20 shots to 10, but it's your boys Fafe with the big W. 7 points on the 7 points. That puts us tied for first. Let's go. Whew. Lucky game, Otavio. What a performance. Round of applause for a Brazilian keeper. Incredible performance by him. All right. Next game. Who's next? PTD? No, that's the league name. But yeah, we're fortunate to win. You're not wrong, game, but I don't care. Oh, do the points reset in the promotion section? Yeah, they do. If we were in the relegation group, I think were halved. But yeah, they were reset to 0 in the promotion stage, yeah. As you can see in the relegation stage, they played 2 but have 15 points. All right, good stuff though. Just need to look with so little games left. You just need to get a few wins, and the momentum is going to be on your side here. Winning is contagious. Well, not contagious. What I'm trying to say is, if you can get on a good winning run, it's a good chance it continues for a while. Seems a bit odd. It probably, but the reason they don't reset is because, well, the reason why it's like doesn't keep the point total or doesn't have for the champions group at least is because the first stage is divided by 2 groups already. So, you know, one group could be easier than the other, so one team could have had a bigger advantage. The team we defeated finished second in the other group, and we defeated Caldas as well. So that's like probably the reasoning. Ooh, sorry for punching the mic. All right. Who's the next team? Oliver Ensch? Were they? No, they were in the South group as well. They also haven't lost a game yet. I thought it was one big league split in 2, so it makes more sense now. Yeah. All right, team of the week. Did we get anyone in the team of the week? Probably our keeper, yeah. Honestly, solid loan signing, man. Whenever you get a keeper that gets over a 7.0 rating, I think you're on a good path. Although, are high goalkeeper ratings due to the keeper, or could it be due to the back line? It depends. But I'd say for that last game, that was like a massive carry by our keeper. Hey, what's good, Raphael? Hello, are you getting promoted? So far, it's a good start, Raphael. 3 games in the new division, or 3 games in the championship group, and 7 points. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. 7 points. Tied for first. Obviously, we still have 11 to go, so it's a long way. But, I mean, it's looking decent right now. I think it can happen. Now, there could be a massive bottleneck stream, who knows, but I think it's possible. Fun in the sun. Doo doo doo. Now, one thing I should check. My contract's okay. My contract doesn't expire this summer, so I wouldn't be forced into signing a new contract if I wanted to stay, or if I couldn't find anyone, or I wouldn't have to be in a position where I'd be released if I said no to a contract. I gotta praise Otavio, man. Great job. Your club will love you when you come back. Well, they probably won't play you, though. Alright, next game. Oliveirense. Oh, looks like we're getting green line with Reina now. With Fonseca. So that's a positive. Even though Fonseca isn't the best, well, it's good to at least get a connection building. Alright. And you know what? I'd say so far we're doing better than Ruben Amorim at this stage, because Ruben Amorim had to resign. I think he resigned with Casapia at this point, like halfway through the season. You know. Luckily, we can't get in trouble with giving instructions with our lack of coaching badges. How do you feel about FM26? How do I feel about FM26? Look, when you get into the zone of it, it feels like an FM game, sure. But the worst thing though is there are always these small little things that kind of take you out of it. You immerse yourself into your save, but then there's always something that happens weird or bad or dumb that just kind of takes you out of it. Like a glitch or something. I think that they've built an okay game by this point, but there's still much to improve. And hopefully they keep on taking the steps to improve that. Like, it's not the horror show as it was when it launched, but yeah. It is what it is, though. Anyways, we're going to start Picas. We'll start... yeah, we'll start Ramos. He got the game-winning goal. I think that's fair. Batista. I think we're going to start Kai Rodriguez this game. Let me take Deja out, put Kai Rodriguez in. Technically is a better center back. He just got injured. It's his pace. 12 pace, 11 acceleration. And Batista is slower. Okay, cool. Let's get Kai Rodriguez. This is like his first game in like 2 months. Yet he still has match sharpness, so that's good. We can take Sakara. Well, we can put Sakara back in. Pice can go in for who? We can put you in. We don't need the keeper on the bench. And we can take Pereira out for Deja? Can I make that work? No. Alright, Deja out for Pice. Cool. Great ideas, horribly executed. Yeah. But, you know, the hope is like the more they get used to using this engine, the better the game will get long term. That's the hope, at least. Let's tight mark their wing backs. Not often I play against a 3-back. Who's this Pedro Martello guy? Alright, good thing I put Kai Rodriguez in. This guy can jump. Alright. Fafe. Second home game of the Champions Group. Oliver Ensch, how have they been doing? Looking at the table. Again, example of the table being just weird, saying we're in 4th position while placing us in 2nd. It's very odd. That distraction made me forget to look at the table as well to see where our opponents were, but that's fine. Who's been the best player? Best player? I mean, recency bias would tell me it's our goalkeeper Otavio, but I think it's been unironically João Amorim. He's actually had some big moments for us. Okay, I think we can go positive this game. We're at home. I think Oliver Ensch loaned in Kasumiura, the 53-year-old. Could be wrong. Maybe at one point. But I'm pretty sure he's back in the lower leagues of Japan. Because I saw something that he scored a goal in like the cup in Japan. Yeah. He did play for Oliver Ensch though, 2022, 2023, 2024. Here we go. Picas. Not really the best shot in the world. I was hoping there'd be more from that. Oh, you did say loaned in, so to be fair, you are right, yeah. You probably meant in the past. Okay. Okay start though. We win the ball. Oh, bro, look. You can't run like if your head's cut off there, man. You gotta know where the ball is. Alright. Oh, come on. Wow, apparently Otavio saved that. That's insane. Otavio might be actually the best player on the team. That's a huge save. That was a rocket. I thought that was just going into the back of the net. Let's encourage the team here. Last 10 minutes of the half. We're getting more shots, but we're not really endangering their net. But we got a free kick there. Amorim, top of the box. Can he put it into the back of the net? Oh, he hits the bar. Happens a lot with free kicks. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised. That's all good. Yeah, we are pummeling them with shots, but is the reverse of what happened last game going to happen here? Or will we actually take a chance a lot sooner? Amorim loses the ball. Pedro Martello on it. And they look comfortable in our final third at the moment. Martins. Oh my days. Lucky. They've not had a lot of shots, our opponents, but the highlights they've had kind of scare me. So what can I do to maybe let's go higher tempo but shorter passing direction and maybe play wider? Because they're playing a 3-back, so widening things is not a bad idea. Let's say keep going with getting the shots off, but maybe try to get the ball into the box. I mean, hard to get the ball into the box though when there's a bus in there. How much is Otavio for next year? No chance we were gonna get him for next year. Well, it doesn't show his price there, but he's worth 4 to 8 million. which is, you know, there's probably several reasons why I would jump ship from this team. More so, I think the financial security is a big one, and being able to bring back some players from this year, it seems to be difficult too. I mean, there's already several players on our starting 11 that aren't going to be back. They're already planning on leaving. Ramos has been bad. Yeah, we'll bring on Carlos Daniel at right wing or right mid. Reyna's been pretty poop. Let's bring on Carvalho, I guess. Carvalho's not great. But this Carvalho can't really play cam. So let's go standard. And let's just do counterattack. Holding up the play also might have not been a good idea, especially against a team that is determined to probably get back into their shape. So giving them the time to do that maybe isn't the best idea. But that's okay, because I've made changes. And hopefully those changes will turn into a goal for us. I mean, we win this free kick and now we can... Why would you do that? Why? We had a counter-attacking opportunity and you just gave it back to them. Luckily, Otavio can make the save again. Money laundering could bring him in. True. Okay. Let's go even wider. Even wider. Like, yeah, I think I gotta go more direct. They're not gonna beat me on the counterattack, so let's press them more. They're one guy who they're not gonna run in behind me that easily. Alright. Let's see. Can we win the ball from them? Can we make them give the ball back to us? Looks like we're just letting them dribble forward. Come on, you can't let an injured player defeat you on the dribble. Come on, Sakara. I know you're old. Oh my days. Oh wow. Joel Oliveira just dances past our Sakara. That was too easy. We let a guy who's clearly injured just embarrass us. Man literally started from right here. And just literally all by himself was able to go from the halfway line. Defeats Sakara multiple times on the dribble. And score. Yeah, wow. I mean, he's fast, but yeah, that is not good. Berate and go attacking. First time I've ever seen Catenaccio be used. It says we're using Catenaccio, but we're not. That I used the preset, but I've changed the instructions where it's no longer resemblant of Catenaccio. Bro, what a holy Sakara, man. Probably should have subbed you off after that first goal, but my word. No one's performing well today. No one. Oh, wow. And then Carlos Daniel cannot do anything there. He's on steroids for his injury recovery. Only possible explanation. Yeah, man. Yes, I want to confirm the tactical changes. Yeah, a reverse of last game happened here. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, 5 back. Yeah, wow. I'm just I mean, we probably deserved this in the sense that we got really lucky the last game. And, well, to be fair, this game we just didn't do anything. Oh, now we get a penalty. Too little, too late, unfortunately. If you're playing possession-based football, how about a 4-3-3 with a DM? I mean, it's a good suggestion, but this is you got to remember what the challenge of this save is: chasing Amorim. Speak of Amorim, goal. And what I mean by that, Amorim in his first 2 games of his career played a 4-back, lost, changed his formation, and stayed loyal to that formation for basically the rest of his career. At least that's how the Wikipedia article stated it. So I took that as, okay, I lost the first 2 games with Fafe, with a 5-back formation. So I changed to this formation we have now. We won. So I have to stick with that formation. Yeah, too little, too late. We lose. Despite all the match momentum, we couldn't really do anything. Well, that's a disappointing result. That pushes Oliverense up to first, so that's good for them, I guess. We stay in third, and yep, it's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight all the way. That's so Amorim. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna change it. Like, it wins us games. I think it's just the 5-back formation we faced, like, it's a very difficult formation to break down. I mean, and when your offensive players all are at 6.5 or worse, I guess that's going to be the result. Maybe I need to change some things to be able to do better against a formation like that, but the good thing is not every team plays that. All right. We'll at least play one more game though today. At the very least play one more. We'll see how it goes. If I'm feeling for another one, we'll do 2, but we'll see. We'll see how this next one goes against Atletico CP Club Portugal. Where did you have to finish to be promoted? Top 2 is automatic. Third place plays against the third division's 15th place team. Wait, I don't get it. Why 3 teams get relegated? 3 teams get relegated. And then there's a 4th team that goes to a playoff. But here only 2 teams get promoted. Why is there more teams getting relegated than teams getting promoted? Weird. Yeah, that doesn't add up. The math doesn't add up. Have you considered the mythical 0-10-0? I mean, I guess technically possible. It's the second league, so somebody's relegated from the first. I don't think that's how it works. I mean, I guess I can look at the rules. If there were any. No, here we go. Yeah, top 2 promoted. Third place goes to a playoff. 3 teams relegated. Like, unless if there's like a restructuring of the leagues, but I don't think that's the case. That is weird. Like, I'm just trying to think. Yeah. There's probably an even amount of teams, so 4 teams relegated makes sense. Or 3 teams relegated. I don't know, man. I'm trying to come up with some reasoning, but my mind can't think of it. One more team goes down for shits and giggles. Alright, let's go. Cruninho ties Sporting, although Portus are in second. Oh, old man. Yeah, can I place the carrot for an entire 90? Maybe that's something I need to consider. Like, what's his stamina at? 10, 11. But he's losing his legs. He can defend well. Also need to consider, because he was on a yellow when he was getting danced on. I wonder if that impacts anything as well. How do you put the managers in charge of teams? The FM editor. Yeah, the FM pregame editor. Was able to make him through there. This guy's... Oh, wait, no, not you. What a hat. Tranquil? Nice hat. Alright, injury for Ka. Out for 2 to 3 days. That's fine. Could be that some of the bigger teams get a B team to go to the second league, like Porto B and Sporting B. Maybe that could be a reason. Hatman. Hatmanager. Good old Hatman. Alright, brilliant. A couple of my players. Okay, taken ill. Picas probably can still start. Yeah, Picas will be able to start. Do you miss Mboop? Look. Mboop was great memories, but, you know, it's good to have those memories. It is good to have those memories. But do I miss him? I wouldn't say. I say I appreciate him. Icon level player. Would I like it where I could easily find a player like him, Boop, that I could make jokes about every time? Sure. But unfortunately, FM doesn't bring that path all the time. Although, to be fair, it does here when I'm doing a chasing Amorim save with a player called Amorim in my lineup. Granted, that guy's going to retire soon, I bet. And who knows, maybe he'll be chasing me in the future. And then we have a new save. Or a new side story. Either Amorim chases or chasing cruises. Has a team been relegated resulting in has an 18 be relegated resulting in 3 automatically down, 2 automatically up? I'll have a look again. Just let this let's go here. Maybe. Maybe there has to be a set amount of B teams in the second league. So if Sporting get relegated, a B team might get promoted. I guess that's what Comptman was saying. Oh, what? That's what you mean. Benfica go to second tier and Benfica B have to go down. Yeah, that would have to happen. 100%. 100%. It's like it's the same in Spain as well. Lots of B teams, specifically Barca B. They can't. I don't know if they've ever really been that close to getting promoted ever, but in Football Manager saves and especially when they were on FIFA, uh, you can't have that B team be in the first division. Well, unlike in FIFA, to be fair, that B team can be in the first division. Is that the reason why 3 down, 2 up? So I think it's more so if a B team gets relegated, a B team goes up. That's like the best reasoning I can think of, honestly. Like, I mean, I'm sure it says in the rules. Because, let's see. Rules. B teams are not allowed to be promoted from this division. Porto, Benfica, Sporting are ineligible for promotion. Does it have anything about relegation? No. I don't know. Okay, anyways, let's get to the next game. Okay. So, I will drop Kai Rodriguez, not because last game was his fault, but I drop Batista for one match and we lose. So, something's up. I'll have a sub for Obama. We'll start Vega. And we'll start Fonseca. Barca B finished third back in the day with Luis Enrique. Really? Okay. That's actually insane. That's probably why he got the Barca job. Yeah, that's damn impressive. Thiago Ventura. No offensive ability. Surely Sekera can handle him. Laranjo. Fast new gen. Good work rate. Not much dribbling. Please don't be tall. Okay, he's fine. Cool. Go out there and impress me, lads. He got the Roma job, I think. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Where was he after Roma? So he was at Barca B, then Roma. I know he didn't have a good time at Roma. RM Castilla even won the Segunda in 83-84, but that's ancient history. Okay, that's a long time ago. I'm surprised they had a B team that was that good back then, no, but I guess they were European royalty at the time and still are. So I guess anyone that joined Real Madrid would do so in any way. Although isn't I get would Castilla be the Castilla is the B team, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's just young players, but yeah. B Roma. Oh right, he was at Celta de Vigo. Right. I forgot about that. Okay, we're in the white by the way, so let's not get confused because we're usually in yellow. Picas, let's go. Picas. Picas just doesn't know how to shoot the ball anymore. Barcelona, Spain, PSG afterwards. Okay. I do forget that he was Spain manager. Yeah, 2022 World Cup did not really go that well for him. Club football is more his game, I think. Also, Spain didn't have Lamine Yamal yet. Or some... They also were... Oh, they also had a Yarzabal as striker back then, too. Interesting. Maybe he's just one of those managers where it's better at club level than internationally, where club level you have more time. It's kind of like with Fleek as well. Fleek has had more success at club level than he did with the German national team. Ooh. It'll be interesting how Jurgen Klopp does, though, as Germany manager. Oh, Yes, Fonseca finally scores a goal. Euro semifinal, fair enough. Fair enough. Celta Vigo are my rivals from FM with Coruña. Has affected my real life opinions of Vigo. See, I always respected Celta de Vigo, mostly because of Iago Aspas. Like, man was super loyal to that club. There has to be a reason for that, other than being born there. Well, maybe that is the reason. But man was loyal for them, and yeah, it did a lot for them. That's kind of why I respect Celta de Vigo. But they're not my favorite Spanish team. Rayo Vallecano. Although their owner sucks. He went out of pens twice, to be fair to Enrique. Yeah, I just remember 2022 World Cup. His Spain side just really struggled to just create the clear chance to, like, clear cut chances, really, if I use FM terms. Ovega, come on. Fonseca actually having a good match. But yeah, I guess, like, look, maybe he was unlucky. Maybe I'm being a bit too unfair. Spain team clubs have good soldiers, like Trashoras, Borja Iglesias, Adoriz. True. Trashoras, that's a name I've not heard in a while. I just remember just whenever people packed him in FIFA, they would just be like, trash pack. Okay, I'm gonna guess this team we're facing isn't that good. Yeah, they've lost every game so far except for the first one, or second one, I should say. All right, good half. Keep it going. They play for only ruining Real Madrid La Liga run. uh, Lucas Perez also went back to Coruña when they were in the mud. That's true. Yeah, actually, that is fair. There's been a lot of, maybe not like one club players, but I think there's more one club players in Spain than most places in Europe. But yeah, there is a lot of that. I wonder if it's like based on Spanish culture. Oh my gosh, we got a third. Although you might be off. But I wonder if there's something with Spanish culture with certain players where, like, there's Santi Cazorla, who went back to Real Oviedo near the end of his career. Like, maybe they weren't at the best at that point in their lives or in their careers, but they still went back to clubs they love. I mean, that's something interesting to think about. Maybe it's just these four examples that we've brought up, but I mean, it's an interesting thought at least. They don't have the Welbeck type. Or the Andrea Pirlo type. Or the Zlatan. Pirlo, who played for Inter, Milan, and Juventus. There's definitely several other players that were like that. I mean, other than Zlatan. I was trying to think of Italian-born players that played for those three clubs. And now Aubameyang has signed with Coruña. Odd FM crew deal. Gervinho with Aris, Ben Arfa with Boavista, Quaresma with Paris FC. Hey, Ben Arfa actually worked out somewhat. Gervinho was there already, to be fair. To be fair to me, Gervinho was already there. Alright, let's give some minutes to several players. We're going to get the win. Picas for Carlos Daniel. Let's get Carvalho. Is it Carvalho or Cardoso? I can never. There's two different Carvalhos, and they both have the same first name. And Cardoso does not help things. Cardoso can go in DM. Carvalho can go there. And who else should play? Pice, sure. Bonucci, no? Did Bonucci play for Inter? Maybe in the beginning of his career. Yeah, it might have been in the beginning of his career. Milik to Polonia as well. Really? Oh yeah, I did do that. I did do that. He was well past his prime. I guess that's the point. Oh my, Milik. What could have been if it wasn't for injuries and being able to score easy chances. Ah. What's Milik? Is Milik still at Juventus or did he leave? Tevez? Oh. I mean, Tevez did play for both Manchester clubs. Okay, good. What else? I mean, there. I remember when it was like in the 2000s. I remember there was a rumor where Liverpool were interested in Gabriel Heinze, but then like the football show I watched at the time, I mean, a very good football show for Canada, um, especially in the 2000s when Canada was crap. But they had there was actually some good football shows, and the main guy there was like, he was basically like, if you think Gabriel Heinze is going to go to Liverpool, you are deluded. There's been only one player that went from Manchester United to Liverpool, and that was in the 50s. Or so, he said it something like that. I don't know. I think there is like one player that went from United to Liverpool, but yeah, that was a long time ago. Much different than the women's game where there's this, I think, Alex Greenwood woman who's played for Liverpool, United, City, maybe some other club. Anyways, good win. Good win for Fafe over Atletico Club Portugal. And that puts us back into the top 2, so that's nice. Well done, lads. You make me feel good enough to play another game. We'll do one more. One more game, and then we'll play the rest next stream. Could be tomorrow, to be fair. I'm done the video, so I might have some more time to stream this week while I figure out what the hell the next video is going to be. But here we go. 5 games through. 10 points. 1 point behind Oliver Rensch. Got 9 to go. So yeah, we'll play. So whether it is Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll make sure I start the stream a tad earlier than I did today. Although, to be fair, I might be able to stream longer anyways. Don't really have much to do this week anyways, at least outside of making videos. Anyways, next game is against Valence, I think? Or not Valence, Vianens. Who finished first in our North group, but they are struggling. Huh? Or no, do we have a different team before we play them? No, we're playing Paredes. Okay, this is actually a tough game to end things off. Alright, cool. Paredes is next. At least we play them at home, I think. Yeah. So that's a good one to end it on, I think. Alright, question chat. To any of you that feel like typing right now. I know it's late for a lot of you and you're just chilling, but at least in FM and maybe reputation-wise outside of FM, you can be specific if you want. Who has the best youth academy? Or what are the best clubs in the world youth academy wise? In your guys' opinion. Like when you think of best youth academy, what pops in your brain? What's your favorite series you've done on FM for YouTube? Probably Espanol as for the manager one. And then number 9 is probably the favorite thing I've ever released on the channel. And that's technically FM related. So that counts, I guess. Injury puts Ribeiro out for the season. City, Barca, Ajax before. What about PSG? Because I was looking into it. They have a they they developed some good players in FM at least. And I did. North Korea qualify for FIFA Women's World Cup. That'll never not be funny. Liverpool? I don't know if we have the best academy ever. We're good at poaching players. But other than Trent, I don't know. Bodo Glimt. I mean, fair, yeah. Actually, Bodo Glimt, that's a good one for Norway. La Masia will always pop up into your mind. Ajax, yeah. I feel like Barca and Ajax are kind of linked forever. Monaco? I guess so. I mean, I don't know if it's as strong as it used to be, but I guess they'll always develop something. But they also do poach a lot. Like Leon, I'm sure used to be very big. I'm sure they still develop a lot, well, create a lot of good talents. But I mean, Leon could be there as well in France. Like Barcola, I mean, Barcola at least was there. I don't know if they developed Barcola. But like Cherokee, he was for sure an academy guy. Yeah, he played for Barcola played for Lyon from 2010. So I guess Lyon historically is probably stronger than most clubs in France. Monaco, Dortmund. Dortmund. Dortmund will occasionally have a great player come from their academy, but I wouldn't say they're up there. Maybe they. I mean, maybe they're probably one of the better ones in Germany, but I'm sure there's. I feel like there's. I feel like there's a few better clubs than Dortmund in Germany, at least. I mean, Schalke used to be. I don't know how Schalke's development is now. Benfica. Oh, Benfica. You could argue all three Portuguese clubs are brilliant. Dortmund's for the 19-year-old players. Yeah, I probably agree. They're usually pretty good at like signing good young players that fit their first team really well. The team they started the other day in the friendly, yes, not all was from their youth, but it was sick to see all the U20 kids that are one kids on FM on Dortmund. Nordsjælland, however you spell it. True, Schelderup did come from there, and I'm sure there's others. All right, last game I would say, yeah, for sure, last game of the stream. It is 4 p.m. my time, so I should be going and eating soon. Pika's not really fit to play, so I'll take him out. But I'll keep everything else the same. The team played well. Now it is against a tougher team, granted, but we'll stick with the lineup. Kudus, true, that is right. Kudus did play there. It was a long time ago because I think he went to Ajax first. But yeah. Kudus, Schelderup, my FM Wonder Kids. Among Us with Chat. Doma, what? Don't think we're going to do Among Us with Chat today. All right. So from my guess right now is that the positions that are shown on these standings here, it's using the position from our previous stage. So it's kind of funny though. I mean, it's kind of interesting that the two teams that finished fourth place in the previous stage in the North and South groups, which was the last spot to get to the championship group, we're currently 1 and 2. Now, will it stay that way for the whole season? Who knows? I mean, I hope it does. I'd love to get automatic promotion. Good for the resume. Adingra played there too? Damn. What about Minte. Where did Minte play before he went to England? Because I think he went to Newcastle. I'm pretty sure he was somewhere in Denmark before then. I don't think it was Nordsjælland though. Okay, good block or whatever. Okay. Throw in for them, not ideal. Not ideal at all. Oh, it is actually ideal. We win the ball. It is drenching out there though. I'm surprised I'm not sitting down. All right, let's go. Got the possession. Let's get a chance going. Obama. Vega. Oh my gosh, Vega. Oh no. Bro, this guy trolled me though. So Rizzo rounds my keeper. Instead of shooting right away, man goes to the line. Waits for the keeper to come back and just scores before he can get it. Poor by Vega though, losing it there. I'm going to berate. Too simple. Is this guy fast? Faster than my center back for sure. Daremi as well. I think Minte was in Denmark. He was in the Netherlands? They have links with Ghanaian Academy called Right to Dream. Give players that may not get a chance to play professionally. Cool story. Hence why many Africans who come through there. That makes sense. Cross in, please score. Bit too heavy on the cross. Fonseca, Amorim, back and forth. Long shot leads to a corner, but nothing more than that. Daremi as well. True. Although, where does Daremi play now? Unk losing to Paredes. It's a tough life out here, man. Oh, bro, who are you? Which one? Reina, we gotta be quicker with our decision making. We're just dawdling, just dwelling on the ball too much. It's costing us. Can I maybe go faster? Maybe shorter passes? I don't know if anything's going to come from here. No. All right, let's try. Look, we're keeping possession. Let's try to make quicker decisions, and see if that helps us. Sulemana? I remember Sulemana. Lobotka too? Rems. Okay, Rems. Damsgaard? Damsgaard played for Nordsjælland? I guess it makes sense. I just remember Damsgaard first at Sampdoria. Okay. It's not a great first half. Wingers are struggling heavily. Show a bit of desire, lads. Come on. Let's go positive as well. We're at home. Gotta show some belief. Oh, thank you for the 3-stream streak, Doma. Hope you're having a good night. For a Norwegian team, very good talent produced. Have they been doing much of that recently? My stream got ruined because I was in stream and it didn't say I was in. Really? So what, were you talking crap about me all stream and I was just ignoring it because it wasn't popping up? Alright, here we go. This is surely the equalizer. BI. Vega? Reina? Is it on? I don't know if that was on. Yeah. Please. Don't mind. Encourage the team. How close? Yeah, it looked offside to me. Yeah. Whatever. Left winger is struggling. I don't have look. My guys, my main left winger is out for this game. It's fine. I think we can find an equalizer. Vega. Obama. Reina looked offside, but is he on? I guess he was on. There we go. There we go. That's how we score. Simple tap-ins. They got to the Conference League on Pens versus Forest. Oh, fair enough to them. All right. All right. Yeah, a little more than 20 to go. Let's encourage again. Why not? Keep the vibes high. Although fullbacks and wingers are not doing great. I think we should definitely swap the fullbacks. You know, Sakura's having a good game. He's tired and he's old. And then Dija take off for Obama because he's tired. Vega will bring on Ramos. And we just got to keep Carlos Daniel on. Amorim will take off as well for Cardoso. Confirm that. Hopefully those last 20 minutes will see us create another chance and win the game. This would be a massive win. We're both tied in the table, or at least we're second and third respectively. I think, at least we were. I don't know if that was the case before the game. But it's very even. I'm going to risk going attacking here. And we're going to up this passing standard, go a little wider for the last little bit. Oh, wrong team. That's Michelin. Oh, okay. Demand more. This could be a highlight. We're less than a minute to the end of the game. Oh, Jin Yong. Now I hope it's not a highlight. Pivot. Oh, no. Oh, good save, Otavio. All right. Well, I guess we'll take a draw. It's not the worst result in the world against a team pretty high up. And it does prevent them from passing us in the table. Yeah, whatever. Even game, probably a fair result. Washed manager drew at home. Look, just because you draw at home, you're not a washed manager. Fraud manager drew one call. I hear nothing from Domo or Hazard for hours. Well, like an hour. And then I draw one game and I'm a fraud. To be fair, if we won that, that would have been fantastic. We would have been in first, but the table remains tight, which is fine. 6 played, 8 to go. It can go any way, man. It can go any way. I think the top 5 here are going to compete for these last 3 spots. But yeah, if you go, look, we're still second though. We've only lost once, and that's to the first place team. And we play everyone we've played already once more, and then Vienense twice. Vienense, are they near the bottom? Yeah, they're last, so we gotta hope we can get 3 points there. But we'll definitely finish this next stream. That'll be either Tuesday or Wednesday, so it could be tomorrow. It could be, depends how I feel. I want to play FM myself and came back. All good, all good. Crew out in Moonin? Oh, I read that completely wrong, Moon. I read that as you were mooning me. I'm like, pardon me? But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow or Wednesday. Very well could be tomorrow. Very well could be tomorrow. So we'll end it there though now, and we'll finish the season, and we'll decide after what happens next stream what the next step is for chasing Amorim. So thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good night. Take care.